Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on Wreckfest, taking a look at the new DLC pack, the new cars, and a new circuit. I think the circuit you can play for free. I think the cars are DLC. We're starting with the Sandstorm, which is, essentially a Sandrail, funnily enough. Not quite as ludicrous as the Funko, but not that far away, really. It has a little bit of a funny gearbox. I could almost 100% guarantee you I'm going to leave it in second coming out of a corner at some point, and it's not going to go well. Oh, and it understeers quite a lot of the way into a corner. So it has quite a different handling model to a lot of the normal Wreckfest vehicles. It's got a lot of steering lock, and it kind of slides around a lot more before spinning out. So, yeah, it's interesting, that's for sure. We're going to try and make it up the inside there. A little bit of leaning has gone on through there. It's getting very busy behind us. I think you're supposed to drive it a little bit sideways. I'm not 100% sure. Don't hit that bank on the outside. That's a bad place to be. Now this track itself, there was a mod version of it I played quite a long time ago, and it's actually based on a real world circuit as well. It's a fun little layout, I have to say. That's too wide through there. You can get a bit of a run off of banking, but not if you go that far away from the main bit of the circuit. Oh, there's a gear in there somewhere. Alright, can we get up the inside of Ninetales into turn 1? Do we dare have a little bit of a look? Oh, okay, do we just understeer and clonk? Okay, it does understeer. That was an understeery clonk. Oh no, that was not my finest overtake I've ever done. Oh, I might be about to pay for it. By going up the banking. It's fine. There's a lot of turbo noises though, that's cool. I like turbo noises. Turbo noises are good. we want them. I will say we did a very brief test race because I hadn't driven this track before today, and one thing that stood out with these vehicles is at the moment things are good, but the front wheels can get quite damaged quite easily, so we want to watch out for that. I don't know whether that's the fastest way down that section or not. I like the turbo noises. I am a child, but turbo noises are fun. Turbo noises will forever be fun. Whoa! Another thing I want to say about the handling of this vehicle, in air it seems a little bit odd. I can't quite pinpoint it. In the test race somebody said that, I think the Danger Man who we're racing with said it feels like it's always being pulled down to earth a bit too quickly. That might explain it. It's a bit strange, or it feels a bit weird to drive in the air. I can't figure out quite what it is. It's still good, like, don't get me wrong, it's still a great vehicle to drive. There's just slight quirks to it. Oh, okay, that doesn't help though. Big old lag spike. Can we get Blakey for that spot on that podium? We've not really done great in this race, I have to say. We've fallen back a smidge too much. There's Ninetales up the banking. That section there's really dangerous if you get it wrong. So easy to get yourself launched off the circuit. Most of the track is quite wide and quite forgiving, but some bits, if you do go wrong, is going to be seriously punishing. The outside there. I'm trying to run in with too much speed into that corner and it's not working. So yeah, that's not the line to take through there. We're going to brake a little earlier than Danger Man. The idea is we're going to try and I was going to try and get underneath and shoot for a little gap, but I didn't really get my vehicle stopped how I wanted it to there. I don't think the podium places are wandering off into the distance down there. We will spin up the wheels. We get a good exit here. We're flying around on the outside. We've still got a couple of laps to go. It's, yeah, not a crazy long circuit, but it's got some good overtaking opportunities, like to the inside through there. Maybe not so much. Almost right into the door. I mean, we're half decent through some of the lap, and then just struggle getting this final corner right. We'll chuck it in, maybe a little too sideways through there, yeah. Oh, big wobble for Blakey, who I think ran wide, hit the ditch on the outside. I saw the shadow flicking around in the background. I wanted to make sure Lado wasn't alongside us or something dumb. Oh, okay, that's a little deep for Danger Man. Quite deep under brakes for me as well. Blakey also wide. Danger Man's going to get back on the circuit with a better drive on the exit, of course. We will hopefully fend off to the inside through here. There's a little bump on the vehicles. Now, as far as like destruction goes, this track isn't going to be crazy destructive on the vehicles. As I said, it's wide. It only really gets crazy destructive if you make a mistake. You make a mistake, you can have a really big crash around here, but most of the time, you've got plenty of space to not make a mistake all that often. Lap 1, that's where it's most dangerous, shall we say. Oh, that's a bit too sideways. I'm going to just really chuck it in. So yeah, the steering lock means you can catch the slides in this game. I say in the game with this car, whereas often you struggle with some of the other vehicles. So yeah, it's cool. I like it. We should have been in 4th or 5th for that landing. What can we do at turn 1? Danger Man is very sideways. There's a little bit of a gap. We'll nudge it, but we're not going to really get this. We'll get an okay run here, but with a long, long way round for the next corner here. The battle for 4th shall rage onwards. Oh, let's try and cut back. Focus on straightening that exit up. Oh, we have got a really good run off the corner. Didn't quite. I mean, there's an idea in that one. There's an idea that could maybe work, and Danger Man's made a bit of a mess of it, but it's exactly where I want to put my vehicle heading out of that corner. Can we go for... Oh, it's bravery. It was a bad idea. That could have ended in utter disaster. That really could have ended in a complete catastrophe, but we got away with it. I just couldn't carry the speed at the final corner, the angle that I was on, unless Danger Man misses a gear, which they do not. That was a wonderful battle for 4th. In all of that, I tried everything to get past on that final lap, and we couldn't quite do it. Started getting the hang of it. I think there's a way to make it go quickly, chucking it sideways, which is fair enough. I wasn't finding speed going for that one. I was better off with the much more sensible approach. I could find a little bit of speed there. Lap time wise, a little bit down on the fastest, but I think that final lap was going quickly, and then we had an issue. But that was wonderful, wonderful fun. So we have got the Trooper that is up next, a Jeep, essentially. Oh, I don't want to be on the outside at turn 1. This is going to be a bad time for everybody. Yep. It's fine. We figured it out through there. Ooh, that's a bad contact. I'm going to try and not murder Team Orange. Nearly did. As we bounce our way through here. Tyre bundle on the inside. Don't get pushed into that. These have got very, very soft and wobbly suspension. Can I get a J-turn on the go? Where's a forward gear? Oh, that was a really unlucky place to be there. So everyone goes steaming into that corner. We were taking a little wider line, and yeah, that's just one of the downsides, one of the dangers. Oh, these do get spun quite easily. Ugh. Like so. I was trying to sort of get out of the contact with Stevie. And Stevie, we were going to pull the vehicles apart, and then there was suddenly a vehicle in the middle of the way, and Stevie kind of steered towards me as the lesser of two evils. It didn't quite work, that one. Does this have a high and low range gear stick? Not that I'm going to use it, but like the actual vehicle model looks like it has a high and low range gear stick going on. It's some interesting attention to detail. I guess this is the first kind of open top vehicle in Wreckfest. Am I right in saying that? I could be wrong. My knowledge of Wreckfest vehicles is limited. Oh, I was committed to that corner. Okay, I will say this does not feel like the sort of vehicle that I'm going to get on with. The Gremlin is my go-to. C-Class, B-Class. What do I normally use for B-Class? I've forgotten because it's been that long. I know I have a Volvo Estate, whichever one that is, Hammerhead, that I quite like. I have a Rammer, but we tend to stop using the Rammer RSs because it's a normal Rammer. The Rammer's very, very quick, so we do tend to stop people from using them just because everyone brings one. The Raiden is a similar story. Oh dear. We're going to be out a little wide through here. I mean, we may be in 10th place. That doesn't mean we can't have a good, fun battle for 10th. There's a big group of vehicles up there. If they fall over one another, we will catch them. And it is very easy to fall over one another, as we have amply demonstrated. So hopefully a big squabble will lead to the whole pack closing up. Of course, there isn't slipstream or catch-up like we would get on a GTA 5 race. That looks like a Gliska pointing the wrong way. We will go soaring past, but that was a little bit of a risky manoeuvre, actually, so I get that wrong. Oh dear! Gliska has straightened us up, and now we can't unspin the cars. So if they get... Yeah, okay, so if you get stuck on the rear corner, it's really difficult to unstick the two vehicles. That is something. It's only a little different with these than we've seen from some other cars. I think these might be the easiest vehicles to spin that we've come across. We're going to want to try and get to the inside of Hyper. Through there. Come on. Right, no. We're going to be stuck side by side again. I've got a really good drive off that corner, actually. We went for the big dive bomb to the inside. Gliska might get in trouble on the outside there if they can't get the run off the corner. She can, but we're going to try and cut back underneath everybody here. We're going to try and get 2 vehicles in 1 corner. Oh, we got bumped through. This is another wonderful battle. There's light contacts, but nothing race-ending here. Oh, you just you're going to get a little shove from behind, so you got to break that smidge earlier just to block off the corner. And you might still get a little bit more of a shove from behind, depending on. We're going to kind of diamond it a little bit there. Oh, diagonal. There we go. Oh, no, too much oversteer from me. God damn it. The downside with that diagonal, it's kind of a defensive move, but you might also get spun. So, got to be a bit careful on that one. We got a good run off of that corner. We're literally on the bumper through there. I had to have a little bit of a lift. We tried to get to the inside. We're all trying to get to the inside. Hyper might actually get this. I shouldn't have gone back to first. First was useless there. We're going to jump up on across the bridge. We get a good run up towards the final corner. We give Hyper a little bit of a shove. Oh, no, it's going to oversteer. No! Oh, what a race. We were fighting over 10th place. What? Like, it completely irrelevant, but that was a brilliant, brilliant race. Brazen was absolutely flying. Okay, none of our laps were very clean back there. I did not really get to grips with the vehicle at all. However, it was, again, a huge amount of fun. That is really not my driving style, not my kind of vehicle, that. But made for a wonderful, wonderful race. Now, we all love the trophy trucks, the Stadium Super Trucks, and, well, there is now a version of it in Wreckfest as the Trophy Hunter. And not only that, but we have a special track for it. So, based on... Oh, there's a very big accident about to befall everybody. So... If you have watched the Stadium Super Trucks, or I guess might have various other names, the series I'm thinking of anyway, one sports the V8 Supercar sometimes, they run on street tracks that have these ramps put in. Makes for some quite spectacular sights, I have to say. Oh, there was a way to avoid that ramp. Probably should have done that one. Oh dear. Hopefully see if we can spin around. Oh, well, we may have caused a little bit of an issue on all of that. But yes, it's kind of a cool thing to have, and this one, by the looks of it, has not gone light on ramps either. I mean, in the actual circuits, they normally have 4 or 5 ramps, maybe. Depends on where they're at and so on, but this has got some serious ramps, and there's no chicanes to slow them down before the big jumps, like there is in real life. So, yeah, we're going to have some big airtime. There's going to probably be some more wrecks along the way. But I say I prefer the drive of this. It is, of course, on tarmac, so we do generally have more grip and everything. But still, oh, I've seen a Gliska fall off the ramp, and another one's gone as well. That's a danger man. Oh, I think there are some... Oh, I've done exactly the same thing Longbow did. We might be in trouble here if we get collected. We have been collected pretty catastrophically in that one. Longbow didn't get collected, but did roll. Someone else has gone for a big roll. That's Chris upside down and in a bad shape, really. Okay, we almost got out of lap 1 in one piece, and then we didn't. This is very mean. It's very mean, but I also applaud the design of this, like this. Let's put ramps in. You could do normal ramps, but rather than just doing normal ramp, let's do ramps of different heights and little bits that you can fall off the ramp to really ruin your day. Ooh, or we can push Longbow and really ruin Longbow's day. That also does happen. There's a slowdown there. Oh, I can't go anywhere because there's a bumpy on the outside. I went for the push Danger Man over the ramp option and it didn't really work. That is, yeah, this is mean. I like it, very well made, but very mean. My sort of design, my sort of meanness in terms of a game. In terms of a track, we'll brush the wall through there, get the truck settled, ready for the next jump. Not the best lap, this one. I'm kind of just, let's not make mistakes, would be a good approach here. I think I'm going to have to push a little bit harder, actually. I was hoping we could go for the whole, like, the smooth is fast approach and everything, but we're going just a little bit too easy with the truck. We're going to have to, not do that, though. Not hit the wall. That's never what you want. You always got to look to the outside. Not going to work, I don't think. We're going to follow the Danger Man in avoiding the ramp. There we go. So, yeah, oh, there's a really nasty little bit of a ramp on the outside there. That is, another one there. That's very mean. Someone's having a tremendous accident. I think that's a Lado getting by the colour, maybe? Oh no, didn't catch the slide. No, it's Brazen there. Blakey leads the way. We're a long way back after our roll on lap 1. We've lost Ewan behind us, so we've got a little bit more peace and quiet. We might be fighting at the back of the field, but we are at least having a fun race. Again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a death. I'm going to go for a reset because my truck is never going back. Normally we have a longer reset timer and I forgot to change it. But there's no way my truck is coming away from the wall on that one. Let's give Brazen some space on that inside line. I mean, if you're being an arsehole, there's plenty of opportunities to push trucks off of the edge of ramps. Bumpy's had a bad time not being set up. And this is run on the intense damage, as all of our Wreckfest stuff is. Brazen going for a backwards entry. There's a backwards entry into a tyre bundle. It's not quite worked. But it's done with intense damage. These trucks are actually pretty tough. They have not lost as much health as I was perhaps expecting. I got a massive roll. Oh dear. There's a Hyper in front of us. Hello, Hyper, with a silly wing. Can we go around the outside? We can. Can we hold it through here? We might not hold it on the exit. That's the bit I'd be concerned about. We do, though. I think there's an altercation up ahead, so we're now up into a 7th position. And try to chase down Gleska. Oh, we found the same group that we were racing last time around. Yeah, definitely better to avoid. I mean, if you can avoid a ramp, of course you're going to want to. Wheels in the air, not putting power down, you're going slowly. So yes, we're going to want to. How the hell have you done that, Ewan? 10 out of 10 parking right there. That is a wonderful piece of parking. I didn't even know you could do that in this game. Well, that is seriously impressive. That is seriously impressive. Right, I want to go take the smaller ramp because Ladder's just had a huge crash here. So you really don't want to take the big ramp there, or if you do, you want to make sure you go slowly. I mean, you don't set off into oncoming traffic. I did think that Ladder was spinning it around and going to stop and let it go. But then it was too late, and well, we can push our way through that one. We've got the momentum in all of that. We're up to 6th place now. Could we sneak into 5th? If anything goes wrong for the vehicles ahead, which it looks like it has done for Danger Man. See, I'm not having any of these issues with the braking. It almost looks like people are locking the rears. I don't know if it is, if people are trying a handbrake turn it into corners, but that's about the 3rd or 4th truck I've seen do exactly the same thing. Of just, maybe they're bouncing awkwardly on the landing of the jumps, possibly. Weirdly, I say weirdly, I'm not having any issues with that, although we aren't really going very quickly. Oh, we can't, again, we're doing the whole smooth and steady, maybe doesn't win the race, but does stop me from wrecking out after, we kind of had to after such a bad first lap. We'd had lost a big chunk of health that we would have liked, really, all things considered. Make sure we hit a ramp, at the middle of a ramp at least. Danger Man is wide into the final corner, but can get some speed on the exit. We will keep that nice and tidy. We've got one more lap to go here. To try and pick up any pieces maybe that may fall our way, especially if anyone makes mistakes at these first corners. Gliska's had a humongous roll. Oh dear! Oh, it just bounced the wrong way for me at the end there. It's unlucky for Gliska, very unlucky for me as well. It was rolling and I thought it was going to roll the other way and I committed to the jump and there was no time to change my mind on that one. We were going for it. And yeah, it's just, that's Wreckfest for you right there. We smashed the front of our truck up, but yeah, it's actually not doing too bad in terms of damage. Are we going to see any more crazy lockups under braking here? Yeah, I think it might be brake locking. Maybe. Not 100% sure, but I was watching the truck ahead of me and it kind of looks a little bit like it. Looks very strange the way it's diving around. It kind of also reminds me a little bit of Gravedigger. The livery on it. Not the driving necessarily. Can we? So we've already got one pass into here on Hyper, I think a couple of laps ago. Get on the power soon enough. Ninetales takes a victory with the trophy trucks. We're going to slide our way out of here. Avoid the jump because nobody wants to get more airtime than they have to. We will launch it. Oh, Hyper's got a little bit of an awkward one. I've done a dumb thing. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, it landed it! It actually landed back onto its wheels, and Ewan has fallen off! Or moved off. Yeah, we did a really dumb thing. I was slightly not central on the ramp, and I thought I was, and that was silly, really, by me. We got away with that big time, though. We slid towards the wall and it pinged it back onto the wheels. Lap time was okay. Nowhere near Ninetales or Blakey's. Yeah, not that far away from Danger Man. We were about where we should have been. Gliska was quick, but got very unlucky. Tumbled and just, I'd already committed to that jump. We could not change our mind on that one. There are a few vehicles that got broken and fell laps down, but yeah, another thoroughly enjoyable race. Now, I will admit, I might have done this in a little bit of a wrong order. I don't generally like having two at the same track in a row, but we're going to finish with something a little bit silly. Normally we go to, I don't know, Wrecknado or Crash Alley or something along those lines, but instead we're going to the Motor City circuit with the Superfans. There's a very big accident there already. These should, in theory, be a little bit better to an extent. A little bit better until they're not a bit better, basically. They don't roll as badly. Oh, they do that, but they don't roll over as badly as the trophy truck. Excuse me, Lado. We're going back this way. It's really tempting to try and push Lado onto there, but no, we weren't too mean. We weren't too mean. Oh, Lado's got a wandering. Lado was wandering down the road, and now we've murdered a longbow. So why was Lado wandering? You want to bear in mind what we're driving here. A three-wheeled van. It doesn't really have perfect handling, and it is easy for it to get a little bit of a wobble on. Whether there was a squeeze from a certain Ladosaurus, I don't know. Possibly, but could also just be vehicle is weird. I should lock the diff in this. I don't know whether you can just completely lock the rear. Because you definitely are going to want it, because it's going to spend its time with one wheel in the air quite a lot. This looks like a fun group. We'll join in the fight for 10th again. I mean, last time we worked our way up through the field. We'll have a little bit of a sneaky dive through there. We will wander out over here. Okay, I'm not sure that's faster than the jump. It may be a little more comfortable, but it bobbles over the curb horribly. Big air time for little van. Try and get it under control. These, yeah, they don't quite roll as much if you get the ramp wrong. Like if you get the split ramp, I don't think they quite roll as much. Keep all the wheels on the ground because you make up a huge amount of lap speed. I say that as Gliska has fallen over up ahead. I think it's Gliska. Anyway, possibly. It's a blue machine anyhow. We're going to move up to hopefully an 8th place. I think the real trick, as far as I'm seeing with this vehicle, is you want to keep all the wheels on the ground. You want to try and keep it flat and level through the corners, not turn in too much that it tripods its way about. Stevie's about to have a really bad time in front of all of us. Hello. Okay, it's fine. Oh, I've been lifted up. Oh no, Bumpy. How have you managed that? Bumpy has managed to get it wedged in a really, really unfortunate... That's not what you need. That's not what you need. I think maybe trying to avoid the ramp, or maybe got nudged off of the ramp if they were side by side with somebody. Who knows? But that is quite unfortunate, but quite entertaining. Oh dear. It was perfectly fine. Initial turn ahead, and then as soon as it started... Not tripod, I guess, bicycle. As soon as that wheel went up in the air, just no steering, and it understeered off towards the wall. We're alongside Blakey, if we can get the vehicle back down on the ground. Oh, okay, a little bit of swerving, under braking. Longbow's looking to the outside, might make it work on the exit. Does. We will... I don't know whether I want to take the jump or whether I want to avoid it. The avoiding route is nasty. The jump is also nasty. Yeah, the avoiding route is slightly quicker there, but still quite horrible. Longbow's got unlucky that now me around Gliska and jumps last time ended in disaster. I go on the brakes, and thankfully it was a good call because Gliska was wandering wide towards us. There we go. Little steering movements gets us through that corner, and we will move up a position. We're now 4 seconds away from the Danger Man. I might be a little too far back to do anything there, but we've seen the track. We know what can happen if you get it wrong. Tiny, tiny little bits of steering. Danger Man has had a massive accident. So there we go. That's 4 seconds has evaporated in one jump. It wasn't a full roll. Ooh, I nearly misjudged that one. Very, very nearly misjudged that one. Get back down on all your wheels, please. It is me, Danger Man and Gliska again, isn't it? That's fine. Let's get the power down up the hill. Can we not have a look at here? just focus on getting the jump correctly. I hope you kind of hope that it lands. What? Why was my just bunny hopping? Did something? Maybe some debris went under it. I was on the power and it was just kind of like, it was almost like it was stalling. That's not a thing that can happen in the game. So I wonder whether some debris went under the front and it was creating like a weird bunny hopping effect. It's helped out Danger Man though, because the pressure has just gone. We can kind of save Gliska there from rolling. Gliska wants to follow us through the corner, that's fine. Yeah, I'm trying to do the whole don't let it lift the wheels up. It still unloads them a little bit, but try not let it unload them too much. Danger Man is going for the jump. I'm going to try the jump this time rather than fight. Yeah, you're just so much better off going for it. I knew it and I still tried it out of curiosity just in case. Gliska got a little bit of a bobble over the jump. But we are all fine. It's going to be, this is the battle for the podium now, unless anything goes wrong for the vehicles ahead, or unless anything goes wrong for us and drops one of us out of it. Yeah, everyone is doing the same thing to try and stop it from tripoding. This is little movements on the stickers you can get away with. Fourth gear here? Not sure. One more lap to go. Will we see... I can see second in the distance, so they're not that far away, and they've just had a really big accident. Oh, that's not what they needed. It's Chris. Chris has got out of second place against what we saw Danger Man do that the lap before. We have managed to keep our vehicle okay, but that was not what I needed. I brushed the curb on the inside. Don't touch the curbs, it'll put you onto two wheels. I think our fight with Danger Man is done with that, unless there is a similar issue for the vehicle ahead. We've got to more worry about the vehicles behind. Oh, that's a nice landing there, though. Yeah, the front end bobbles horribly through there. Something you really got to watch out for. Okay, well, I mean, it's giving me hope is that I'm seeing Danger Man's vehicle have some horrible landings. It is wallowing all over the place. We've pulled a little margin to Gliska, it's not much. Oh, we get a little bit of that horrible wobbling section. Come on. I mean, we're not taking the jump this time around. We learnt our lesson last time out. While it is a risk going across the curb, Danger Man is going for it. So we want to get across the curb as quick as possible, get back onto the track. Okay, here we go. This is it. It's the run towards the line here. We're both trying to take the narrower, the lower jump. We've got the inside line. Oh, don't lock it all up. Danger Man is going to try and hold it out wide, and we'll go up onto the side. We'll not quite make it work. We move ourselves to second place, an absolute mile away from Ninetales, who would take a victory in this one. That was a surprisingly good race with three-wheeled vehicles on a trophy truck course. It was a really good race. Lap times. Ooh, did we get fastest lap? I think we actually did get the fastest lap of the race. Hey, Ninetales just so far gone at the start that we were not going to be able to catch anything. But I'll take that. I'll take fastest lap of the race. I figured out how to drive them smoothly. Smoothly was definitely the way to go fast with these. Brazen, Lado, Stevie are bobbling their way together across the line. I think Brazen has not got it. The purple Stevie got it, I believe, in all of that one. Lado tried to help and didn't. Chris gutted about the loss of the podium, but the death there is now playing with AI vehicles. Oh, that was a very wibble-wobble from somebody. But there we go. That's the new vehicles on Wreckfest. I really like them. The Trooper doesn't drive personally to my tastes, but they're really cool additions to the game. The Sandrails very different. The trophy truck is awesome. The tracks are great as well. So yeah, really good little DLC. This one. I'm impressed and had a wonderful time with racing them. That though is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.